Hello guys and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series. This is race number 30 here today from the Chicagoland Speedway. Today we present to you the Camping World 400. I'm Brian James here in the booth with you today. Starting on the pole will be Dustin Davis in that number 5, and to his outside will be the number 03 of Charles Sanford. If you missed the last race, well, you missed quite a race. It was at Bristol Motor Speedway. Of course, we went from 16 drivers down to 12. Dylan Young was one of the guys eliminated. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head who was eliminated. We know Dylan Young was in that number 2. He was one of the drivers knocked out. Give me a minute. This is going to take me here. We know Diego Yepes won and moved on. I believe Sky Commons moved on. We know Michael Collins got eliminated. Mohammed Zain Abdullah also got eliminated, as did the 41 of Matt Dixon. Unfortunately, those 4 competitors will not continue, and for the first time in Jello Cup Series history, we have a winless driver that has made it out of the first round of the playoffs, and it was Dustin Davis. But boy, he would love a win because it will move him on to the round of 8. And that means he won't have to worry when we go to Talladega and when we go to the Charlotte Roval. Those are the next 2 races in this round. So, of course, you're going to want to do everything you can to advance today. Now let's look at, so unfortunately I forgot to save the screenshot of the knockout qualifying results, so I'll just read them off to you. So Willa Ruby Crouch, Francis Hawes, Jody Shane Davis, Rusty Potts, Max Anderson, Chris Smith, and Trevor Collins, those 7 advanced to today's race, so congratulations to them. But anyway, now without further delay, let's roll the intro and we'll be back with your starting lineup here from Chicagoland in just a moment. You are watching the Gaming Collaboration Network, home of the Jello Cup Series.
Oh man, through turns 3 and 4, we're going to have ourselves another photo finish, and I believe this time the 43 Tim Randolph will win at Daytona.
The Lift National Series. Here we go. They make their way through turns 3 and 4. The pace car will peel off. And for the first time ever, the Lift National Series is green here at Daytona. The Hitachi Truck Series. And here we go. The pace truck is gonna peel off. And for the first time ever in GCN history, we have a truck series, and we are underway under the lights here at Daytona in Tuesday night heat. Start for us. Your GCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. They are on the backstretch, getting ready to take the green this time. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. That's on the left-hand side of your screen. All the guys in yellow, they're still in the playoffs. So those guys need a win today to lock into the next round. Another thing that's going to be up for battle, even though Zach Fitzwater won the last round and looks pretty good so far to start out this round, there's going to be one battle, and it's to lead the points at the end of this round. Pace car is off. I'll explain more on the points in a second. As Dustin Davis and Charles Sanford lead us to the green, we're underway. See a lot of jostling back there, some 3 and 4 wide in some cases. I think they've settled it though. Dustin Davis, though, will lead the opening lap. So what I was getting at early on, of course, you want to lead the points at the end of the round of 16 and the round of 12 because it gets you a 2 playoff point bonus. Zach Fitzwater was the points leader at the end of the round of 16. And of course, right now, he's running third. Dustin Davis is leading. Keep in mind, the guy who leads the points, or again, the driver that leads the points at the end of the round of 16 or the round of 12, they get a 2 playoff point bonus entering the next round. And that's something that's going to be even more crucial here. I know it's only 2 points, but it could be a matter of a point that determines whether or not you make the championship four. So those 2 playoff points are going to be very valuable, and you should see a lot of aggression here in these next few races. As Zach Fitzwater barely beats Charles Sanford to the line that time for second, but Charles Sanford will hang on to the position. Again, after this we go to Talladega. That'll be on Sunday. Then we will return the following Sunday for the Charlotte Roval. And the guy in third right now, he might be in the booth for that race. So we're glad to, of course, always have Zach Fitzwater join us for the road courses. Hopefully we'll get Austin back up here real soon as well for some races. We'll see what happens. Of course, right now, the reason he hasn't been in the booth lately, COVID protocol. Not taking many chances with COVID right now. So that is why he is not in the booth. Well, we look forward to having him back real soon as our GCN road course analyst. As you see, Charles Sanford, he moves up a lane and he's starting to chase down that 5. And the 32 is chasing down the 4 of Zach Fitzwater. If I'm not mistaken, this is about as far as Zach Fitzwater made it last season, to the round of 8 or round of 12. And then he fell out. I'm not trying to jinx anything. And of course, he's in third right now. He's looking really strong out of the gates. But man, that guy, Dustin Davis, is having quite a strong showing early. But of course, we got pit stops coming soon. We're going to have at least 2 of them in the race. I would expect 3. And that could really shake things up as we get into the later stages. And how's about Charles Sanford? He's hanging with them. He's not letting him go far. And I don't know if the 4, if I know Zach Fitzwater well enough, he's likely rooting for Charles Sanford to get around that 5 to prevent him from locking into the next round. As you see the battle for the lead, it's on. Charles Sanford, Dustin Davis, they're side by side. Right now, Sanford has a nose out in front, but to the line, and Dustin Davis will hang on to the lead. And he'll dive it in deep, trying to be sure he stays ahead of that 03. Zach Fitzwater, and he wants some action here for that battle for the lead, so that way he can get right back into the thick of things. How's about Scott Upton having a good start here? I believe he's running in 6th right now. Let's see the battle again. Sanford has a faster car, but Dustin Davis has the position. we're closing in on what would likely be green flag stops. Likely in the next lap or two. I would expect it. Could be wrong. See there, Dustin Davis has fended off a battle with that 03 of Charles Sanford, and he is starting to stretch that lead. Something he's going to have to do if he's going to pit very soon. And just look at the lap fall off. It's almost a full second and a half. And right there, he's 2 seconds slower than his fastest lap. So you know that tire fall off is pretty big. You see right there that 03 is starting to slowly crawl his way back into the picture. And he knows he needs to do that. Again, the 03 is not in the playoffs. So he's got nothing to gain or lose here today. But he can help out a good friend behind him if he can steal this win away from Dustin Davis. Because again, Dustin Davis is the closest, one of the closest threats to Zach Fitzwater in the point standings as you see them pitting. I was about a lap off on my prediction. Oh man, the 21 had the check up. Caution's out. Dallas Jordan is the leader. An issue has brought out the first caution of the race, and I see some damage on the 2, or the 22 rather, of Samet Ozkan. It looks like the hood's a little bit buckled up. 96 has a little bit of damage too. And I thought I saw the 2 with a little bit. And the 11, Michael Collins with some rear end damage. The 16, Tyler Faden. And there's all your damaged race cars. Patrick Smith is one of them. That's a playoff driver. Dustin Davis leads the race off. He will likely retain the race lead, but we shall see. See Eric Faden slide into his pit. He's got damage. It looks like a big wreck here. Right side's going on. It's going to be 4 tires and fuel, it looks like. And yeah, Dustin Davis will get lucky and he'll cycle back out to the race lead. Let's go see what happened. Here we go. You see a bunch of leaders trying to come to the pit lane. Everybody checks up. Looks like Tim Randolph checked up a little too much, and the 41 of Matt Dixon just hooks him. And this just causes a pile up here. And that's what happens to Nikki Martinez. She is out of the race. And just look at that stack up. A lot of damaged race cars out of that. A tough break. Let's take you back to the green. Welcome back. We're getting ready for the restart here at Chicagoland. Looking at the cars out of the race. A tough break for Sky Commons and Carter Joey, 2-year playoff drivers. They are practically done. David Paschal, Nicky Martinez, they're out of the race. But Sky Commons being out, that's a tough break for them. This is going to put them in a tough spot. They should be the favorite entering Talladega, but still, nonetheless, going to be a lot of work to do. Carter Joey being 2 laps down. If he stays in this thing and we don't have a overtime to worry about, he should be fine, but still not a great result. Dustin Davis, he's going to lead us back to the green. We're back underway here at Chicagoland. And here's where you gotta make your move. Here goes Zach Fitzwater. He wants second. He knows some guys are out right now. He knows some guys were involved in that wreck, and he wants to take advantage. But Dustin Davis, for the time being, has run away with the lead. Here comes Scott Upton with Dick Clark. And keep an eye on Scott Upton. He can also advance to the next round with a win. Zach Fitzwater, he's up to second. He is looking to challenge the 5 of Dustin Davis, who is about to lead the most laps, I believe, in the race today, which would give him a playoff point. And actually, that'll be next time around. Here comes Fitzy. And we know how much these two have, I want to say, best frenemies, maybe? I don't know. Fitzwater can probably tell you better, but these two have had a little bit of a rivalry all year, despite not getting into each other on track. I guess just a friendly little rivalry. And now they're battling for the lead with a chance at the round of 8 at stake. Here goes Fitzwater in turn 3. He's not going to get it. He knows he's faster, and he wants to make something happen, but he's got to be patient here. He doesn't want to make a mistake and then lose second to that 03 once again. And again, another thing he's got to remind himself here, he's got points. Okay, I mean, I know he's got points to play with, but that could swing with the big mistake. He can lose that all with one big mistake. And you see right there, he kind of backs down, but you see he's taking that high line. He's trying something different to try to close that gap, and he will do so. Now see, if he could just run that high line, I think he's got a shot. Now you see Sanford running the high line. He's going to try and get around Zach Fitzwater. And now Dustin Davis is going to run the high lane. Here comes Dick Clark as well. Don't rule him out of this. You see Charles Sanford's got second. It's a battle. And could we expect a second round of stops to come very soon? 3 wide for second. This might not end well. It does for Zach Fitzwater. He hangs on, and Charles Sanford. Man, they are trying to do everything they can to stay in sight of this 5. Again, we mentioned a chance at the round of 8 at stake, and this might be a trickier round because Talladega comes up next. Then, of course, again, you got the Charlotte Roval. And the Roval is probably one of the more challenging road courses we have. But of course, to open up the round of 8, you've got Watkins Glen. Then you've got Gateway Martinsville. So that round is not necessarily a cakewalk either. Just look at this. I'm wondering if Fitzwater used up his stuff there trying to battle with the 5, and looks like he did for this run. You see he's just falling off. He's losing second. He lost second to Charles Sanford. Now he might lose third to Dick Clark. And now for him, it's just going to be about damage control. Don't do anything crazy. Try your best to stay in this race. Doesn't look like he has a fast enough car to compete with Dustin Davis, but you see Charles Sanford does. And they're going to pit this time. Dick Clark's going to stay out. So Dick Clark, now the race leader, his teammate Rusty Potts to second. So Dick Clark gets a very valuable bonus point. And now we check in on the 5 of Dustin Davis. He's in his pit stall. And let's see, it's going to be 4 tires all around. Oh, Charles Sanford's pit crew messes up again. Oh, man. Chase Miller is the race leader right now, but he is going to make his green flag stop right about now. You got a feel for Charles Sanford. He just can never catch a break in this series. There you see the 88. Where does he cycle out? It looks like he'll cycle out in second or third, dependent. Oh, no, wait. Diego Yepes is in second. But how much is that damage going to impact him? There's the 35. As you see, Dustin Davis go back to the race lead. It's 10 laps of racing to go. Max Anderson is back here. And right now, it's Dustin Davis's race to lose. As you see those guys get by Diego Yepes, who was trying to play some strategy, maybe. And Zach Fitzwater's got to be rooting for a caution right about now. He knows he's right in the thick of this. But he needs a caution. He knows if he gets a caution, it'll put him right there with the 5. He closes up about a 10th, a little over a 10th. But that's not going to get him there. And right now, if you're Dustin Davis, it's about composure. Hit your marks. Be sure you keep that 4 far back. And you see, you've gained 2/10 that lap on him. But he knows he's got to play his cards right here. Because if he has a mistake, and here could be one, now the 16's going to pit. But he knows a mistake could really mess him up. And right there, he's just gaining time right now. That 4 is definitely not as quick as he wants to be. That's such a shame for them. You know they want to be ultra aggressive. They want to win races, and they just don't have the car to do that. They're gonna likely come home with the top 5 or top 10, but certainly not what they wanted. They wanted to win and to keep that 5 out of victory lane. There's the 16 again, and why doesn't he just retire? He just keeps cycling around to come back to the pit lane. AI logic. 4 laps to go. Dick Clark's closing. I wouldn't rule Dustin Davis's teammate out of this. And you see the fall off. You wonder how much Dustin Davis has used. Oh, not that lap, but he still loses ground with 3 to go. And the last thing this 5 wants to see is a caution. He knows a caution would restack the field and put him in a pretty dangerous situation. 2 laps to go. It's down to 7/10. You see that 88's getting closer in the picture, but I don't know if he's going to have time. If he does have time to get there, he's not going to have time to make a pass. But you see how much he closes in turns 3 and 4. And off the corner there, he might have a chance. It's going to be a white flag. 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. Don't rule that 88 out. He is right there. Oh man, he might have lost it off that corner. See, he's not going to give up on it. If he had maybe another lap or 2, he probably would have had it. And Dustin Davis, the regular season champ, he hadn't won a race all year. And I said, when will he get the win? Here's your answer. Today at Chicagoland. Congratulations to Dustin Davis. He finally gets his first career cup win. And guess what? He's on to the round of 8. And a Hendrick 1-2. Dick Clark tried to chase him down at the end. He just couldn't get there. And Zach Fitzwater, he was up in the running most of the day. He comes home 4th, which is still a solid result. But he definitely wanted, you could tell he wanted to beat that 5. And this is certainly not going to make him very happy. But hey, he's got more wins than the 5 right now. Let the 5 have 1. But I had mentioned it. It was not a matter of if he got his first win. It was a matter of when. And is this what turns the table for Dustin Davis in the playoffs? That'll remain to be seen in the next few races that we have left in the season. I want to thank you for watching. I'm going to show you results and standings, and we'll be back here on Sunday at Talladega. Till then, goodbye everyone.